Well, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning now, and it's plenty dark out. And I'd say there's about a couple feet of water in the backyard, at least 18 inches, and it's rising slowly. And this is coming from that storm surge, and most of it seems to be coming off the Homosassa River because it's flowing through the house and out into the marsh back behind my property. So, not much to do here. Made a little cowboy coffee because the power's out. And I'm going to wait till it gets a little lighter, go out to my submerged garage and put the waders on and take some more video later. Well, here we have it in front of the house on the street. Neighbor's house. Mailboxes for our place. Down the street. Well, water's dropping now, but I was last night, pulled my truck up onto the highest ground that I could find, and looks like everything's going to be okay there. Garage is in 18 inches or so. And here's the other entryway into my circular driveway, and you can see it's, well, I'm standing in 14 inches of water probably, and it's deeper towards the house. Paul and Sue's house, my neighbors, and it looks like the water level line was just below, so I think they're okay. Jeremy on the porch. He's kind of the caretaker while they're up in Illinois. It was mid-thigh deep out on the road. Well, that's the marsh behind that usually has lots of grass showing, and it's got nothing hardly. Anyway, I'm at Paul and Sue's, my neighbors, and just recording this for their fun. Pretty deep, and it's already come down probably 6 to 8 inches, so it's dropping, but not real fast. Well, here's the driveway area coming into the house, and you can see it's pretty deep. Kind of nice being up on the stilts. I'm about 4.5 feet above ground level, and that kept me dry in the house. Not so much in the garage, but anyway, the neighbor across the street got at least an inch, he said, in his house. So that's, you know, it's enough to screw everything up. I do have a little bit of high ground that I parked the truck on last night, and I'm sure glad I did, because otherwise it would have been under the carport and definitely possibly soaked into the cab. Camper, of course, I've got it higher up on jacks, and it seemed to do okay. Didn't get any water line on it, so it's fine. Had 2 kayaks here on a vertical rack, and looks like I'm going to have to do a little improving there, because one of them is floated away, but it's down at the dock, and the other one, they both came out of their holders. I don't think it looks real good for the lawnmower. I don't know. It's a piece of junk anyway, but it did work. Bunch of general debris that just kind of floated out of the marsh or out of the yards around and just deposited here. Kind of going to be a major mess to clean up, but what the heck. Standing here in mid-thigh water, and I don't know why, but You can see that the deck is all askew, so I don't know why though. I thought it was on secured posts, but it looks like it's the real casualty here. And of course over there is the lost kayak that it's found. Well, this is part of the mess afterwards. Everything's back to normal as far as the water goes, but the dock sure is screwed up. Seems like it floated out of its pilings. Anyway, I guess it can be fixed. Creek's back to normal. There's some of my stuff out there though, I think. In the yard, it's kind of semi stuff around, but not terrible. It's cleanable. Just a mess. Hey, AC. What a mess, huh? What a mess. Anyway, lots of debris. Just piled up against the trees as the tide, or as everything came through. Now the old hot tub components are submerged and it turns on but it won't run, so maybe it needs more drying out. I've hair dried it and blown it and just not working, not running. Anyway, I guess it could have been worse, but it was just all flood damage, not anything to do with rain or just tidal surge. Well, the surge began about 4 o'clock in the morning when I woke up. It was raining so hard it woke me up, so went outside and started looking around, and shit, it was, oh, like I said, it was about 1.5 feet, maybe a foot up actually, and then by 7 o'clock it had risen to about 22 inches. Into the garage is where I measured it because I put on the waders and started sloshing around. Anyway, power came on yesterday afternoon, which was Saturday around 4 o'clock, which was good finally because I've been running the generator pretty much constantly to keep things powered up so I didn't lose the refrig part anyway, and pretty exciting. There was a lot of people down by the river though, the Homosassa River, that I guess it was around 5 feet deep down there, and I know of one guy, it's a friend, he had 18 inches through his first floor, and he's only on one floor anyway, so his place is toast for a while. Yeah. Anyway, not so great for a lot of people around here.